JJ Solomon.
This Corey Bradshaw, Mr. RTBA, Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. And this is the Spit Bucket Podcast.
It's your boy, Mr. RTBA, Mr. 214, Senor Dos, Uno Cuatro, Senor Dos, Catorce, Mr. Undeniable, Mr. These boys can't touch me. On my worst day, right here with my dog, my partner in crime, my brother from another, Mr. JJ Solomon. What's popping, my guy, and everybody? This is the Spit Bucket Podcast, episode number 57. JJ, what's popping?
What is popping with you, Corey? It's been too long, Mr. IOTBA.
Oh man, we back, and this is an introduction to show how we are back. The Spit Bucket Podcast is back, baby. What's been popping, JJ? Let's tell everybody why we took an intermission for a little while on the Spit Bucket Podcast.
Oh yeah, man. First off, before I don't know who keeps up on the Twitter and follows us on Facebook, follows me on Facebook and stuff. But listen, my old ass. I have a 17-year-old son who I love and adore. I have a beautiful 14-year-old daughter who I absolutely love and adore. But recently, on February 5th of this year, I was blessed with a third child, and little Juliana Estelle made her arrival. And man, Corey, I appreciate you, dog, being cool with taking this time off, man, because I've just been soaking up the family, soaking up the baby, soaking up my time with the kids. Look, my son's 17. I'm this much away from my son leaving. This, you know what I mean?
It's just such a beautiful moment, man. Anytime anybody, from the 214 to across the pond, able to birth a child, that's just a blessing. From the man above, and we got to respect that and appreciate that, and be very insensitive about that. And that's what we did, especially when it come to children. That's the number one priority. Family. Your inner is number one priority over everything, right? And I'm just glad to be back. I'm glad the family doing good, JJ.
Bro, I tell you what though, dog. I didn't think it was gonna happen this fast, but I'm losing all my baby weight. All the pregnancy weight is shedding off, dog. So
oh yeah, man.
So I'm right back to where we were, bro. But dog, but I'm telling you, I'm so happy to be back. Obviously, there's been so much going on, and you want to get on here, but I like just hearing our little intro music had the little butterflies in my stomach, and I was so excited. But dog, I appreciate you checking in on me, but what's been going on with you, Mr. IOTBA?
Oh, nothing, man. Just shaking and baking, moving, floating like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
I see.
Young man, rumble, you know what I'm saying? Understand me being, in the gym, putting in extra overtime.
I see.
Been addressing, these characters around the world, who still making excuses, for fighters who lost, and their little hearts, their little soft little hearts just can't take it. So, that's what I've been doing. And shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, for that $10 super chat. Appreciate that, my guy.
You know who really appreciates that? That little 2-month-old that we were just talking about.
Oh God,
and Mr. Cameron too. So we appreciate you, dog. We really appreciate you, and I promise you, every time you guys do this, we don't take it for granted. We coming in extra hard. This is kind of like season 3. A big picture, and we'll explain why. I appreciate that, Mr. Gumbo, for real. I really appreciate that, dog. With the shout out to the family. But it's kind of like season 3, isn't it, Corey? Like we started off, we were working together in the same spot, and then we kind of, we took some time off, came back bigger and stronger, did the studio thing for a bit. Now we're back here. So listen, we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue. Now we got people out. Like we've got somebody
Progress.
in New York, we got somebody in New York City right now.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy, Mike Ramirez,
Mike
man.
Ramirez, the Spit Bucket
Affiliate of the
correspondent.
Spit Bucket podcast, man. He family, and we just salute him 100%, for wanting to be a part of this movement, just seeing what we're doing, seeing like how these views are just running up on every platform, see what folks don't understand, right, is you have a platform on many different social medias. It's not just with one. If you're trying to make it shake and, and bake like Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last. You have to make sure you elevate yourself. And if you just look at the numbers that the Spit Bucket podcast been doing, it's amazing.
It's a blessing too. It's a blessing. Hey, before we get into the elephant in the room, the big event, we're missing something though. We're 45 minutes away from a significant date that's not boxing. It's almost and those of you on the East Coast, hold on, let me give you a little. It's almost 420, correct?
Oh man,
It's almost 420.
it's almost 420, bro.
Happy 420. Happy
Happy
420 to
420.
you.
So it is a 420 in the East Coast right now, though.
Yeah.
Like you said.
So it's the night before 420 and all through the house.
I hope everybody, have a wonderful 420, because we will definitely.
My shit over here work. All right. So speaking of 420. Oh, listen, hold on real quick. Hey, Al Money with the 199.
Oh, shout out to Al Moolah in the building. We
Al
appreciate
Money.
that, Al Money.
We appreciate
Straight
it,
up.
y'all. For real, we appreciate it. Happy 420 to you and to all your loved ones, guys. Y'all get your family together for such a special, in my ILTBA voice, momentous occasion.
Momentous.
Correct.
On God and them. What's popping, man?
Dog. So, since we've been gone, I'm kind of glad we've been gone, bro, because I would be sick to my stomach if we had to come on here and talk about the shenanigans of now Dallas's own Ryan Garcia. We're gonna claim that with Triple D gonna claim Ryan Garcia. Al Money, I appreciate that, dog. Congrats on the newborn. Blessing to you and your family. I appreciate it. I will accept every single one of those blessings, dog. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate
Correct.
that.
Let's talk about 420. This one counts. The rubber match. 3-3. Former undisputed champ, 135. Now two division, 140 WBC champ, Devin the Dream Haney, against the IG King himself, Mr. Ryan King Rye Garcia. Dog, it has been a brutal fight promotion, but we're finally here. Where do we start, dog? Where do we start? Like, I keep putting my hands up because that's all I keep doing every time I see a Ryan Garcia tweet.
I'm happy,
Let's talk about it.
To tell you the truth, I'm excited, right? I'm truly excited and intrigued about this fight, right? When I seen the interview with Gary Antoine Russell, the 140-pound fighter of Gary Russell Jr. He had a hell of a breakdown on this fight. He was like, everybody talking about what Ryan Garcia doing outside the ring. He say, what do you think? People not supposed to live their life and supposed to, because they training every day. They not supposed to go enjoy themselves and have fun. The thing is,
no, they're not.
Yeah. No, but you got to understand how he broke it down, though.
Oh,
He like,
yeah.
It's they not during their boxing time. They went and boxed. You don't know if Ryan Garcia in the club drinking. They're just assuming because you see him singing Keisha Cole "Love," and him being really into it. You understand me? But like I say, it was tough. I get what Gary Antoine Russell was saying though. He like, that's his personal time. Why is we worried about that? And I understand why he could say why is we worried about that, but Ryan Garcia putting the information out there at the same time, right? So of course we're gonna all look and pay attention to it. Some people think he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Some people think he's not taking the fight serious. I could look at it as, oh man, Ryan Garcia, he doing all this. He may be rattling uh Devin Haney a little bit, right? Because just like Gary Antoine Russell said, he said Devin Haney had to think all through this training camp, right? Was Ryan Garcia gonna make it to the fight? Like, and like Devin Haney can say what he want to say, but him and his daddy was thinking about that the whole time because all the shenanigans that Ryan Garcia was putting on was going super viral from the 214 to across the pond. You know that, I know that, everybody know that.
Yeah, dog. I see what you're saying, bro. But look, I'll say this. Oh, where the hell did you go? Oh, I still see you there. I still see your little face. Um, Look, dog, I'm they're selling a fight, and then there's disrespect, there's contradiction, this wasn't selling the fight. This wasn't selling the fight because you know how many people I know that go to these fights who were like, should I buy these? Should I buy these tickets? Should I buy these tickets? Like up until the last minute, bro. I still don't know if he's gonna show up tomorrow because listen, you could everything you just said.
You don't know if who's gonna
No.
show up.
Well, all right. Well, I won't be surprised if he don't show up tomorrow. But listen, everything you just said makes sense. What if he is putting into work? All of that. What that made sense 24 hours ago. But when you step on that scale today and you're not half a pound, you're not 1 pound, you're not 2 pounds overweight, you're not 3 pounds overweight, you're over 3 pounds overweight. That tells me that you completely shit away the camp. That's 3 pounds, dog. That's not barely missing weight, bro. That's a week's worth of work. You know what I mean? At this point in the training camp, yeah, we can go in and sweat it out right now. But right now, he's at that. It takes a long. It's every pound is a little bit harder to get. So it wasn't Ryan just trolling. The weight proved that, bro. He wasn't just trolling because if he was trolling, he would have been working when we weren't looking, and he would have made weight. The most disrespectful thing a boxer can do in this damn game, and Ryan has acknowledged it himself when others have missed weight, is missing weight. And now that's the newest thing that we have to talk about in this guy who continues to disrespect the sport, continues to disrespect his promoters, continues to disrespect his opponents, continues to disrespect his fans. Another thing about Ryan Garcia that we can talk about. I'm tired of it. That's why I'm glad we ain't been on here because I've been talking about Ryan Garcia too damn much.
No, there's just a lot of people upset, because of his antics. If people can't take it, don't watch it. Like Russell said, to where I could agree with him. He outside of the ring. Why are we paying attention to him like that? What's going on in everybody else's closet? What are y'all doing? When y'all excuse me, where are y'all at? What are y'all doing? When y'all not working? Are y'all having fun? Are y'all partying? Are y'all drinking? Are y'all smoking? Are y'all dancing? We don't know. Ryan Garcia is just a bigger figure who's out here that is a big microscope on him. But this is another point I forgot to mention that Gary Antoine Russell said. He said he felt like Ryan Garcia did that purposely, right?
I can see that.
And because he said, you look at Ryan Garcia. Do he look in shape? Do he look like what you saying that he didn't take this training camp serious? Because when I looked at that guy looked ripped, just like Gary Antoine Russell said. He said he did that intentionally. He put on that extra weight to come in here and hurt Devin Haney, bro. Because as we all know now, I don't care how y'all feel about it. It's not the sport of feelings. It's a sport of boxing and a sport of reality. Belts don't mean everything. It's about winning the fight, right? And Ryan Garcia, belts they don't have to mean nothing to him in this particular moment because it's crucial, right? So all he has to do is win this fight, bro. And he right there. So I'm not yeah, could you be upset he didn't make the weight? I'm not telling people not to be upset, but I'm saying it's always a method to the madness. You know, Floyd did it when he intentionally came overweight. Intentionally, he did that. So Ryan Garcia doing the same thing. Let's see how this gonna play out.
I'm gonna call the timeout real quick. And listen, this is what I appreciate about me when I'm doing debates is I listen and I'm open minded. And the one thing you just said that I haven't thought about is you're right. A lot of times when fighters miss weight, they look a little soft in the belly or something like that. Ryan Garcia damn near looks like he tried to hit 143 because he's chiseled. It ain't no soft 143. So big picture, yeah, you're right. This does obviously it gives him an advantage. If you don't care about the belt, yeah, it gives him an advantage, a huge ass advantage. Maybe Ryan Garcia is thinking, I can't win this fight. Not I can't win. It's going to be difficult for me to win this fight. I might as well say the hell with the belt and go out there and try to win. I can see that, bro. I can see all of that. But you can't. I mean, he can do whatever the hell he wants. I'm saying what the frustrating part of it is.
No, I agree. People can be
That,
frustrated.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I understand the frustration of him not making weight and people being upset about it, right? And I get that, right? Because it's the aura, the essence
Yeah,
of the sport of boxing, being professional, right? But you know, people they got to look at both sides. Yeah, it's a time you be professional, and it's a time you got to be unprofessional. That's just the life we live in. And this time of Ryan Garcia being unprofessional is what was they calling this fight? This is the one or something like that.
This one matters.
This one matters. In Ryan Garcia case, JJ Solomon, this one really matters for him to win this fight against Devin Haney, or even if he don't win the fight, look good in this fight. And he's still right there. But this really matters for him in this fight. So I think he's fully in shape. I think Ryan Garcia, master. People want to call him crazy. Was Ali crazy when he was, doing what he doing? Was Floyd crazy?
Ryan
But
Garcia.
everybody got their own.
Anybody you're about to mention, especially Muhammad Ali.
No, but I'm saying people who did antics. It's not comparing him as the level of fighter that they are, but fighters do antics, and this is Ryan Garcia's way of doing antics. And I can't lie, I think it done played a part in Devin Haney and Bill Haney mind frame a little bit. Look how Bill was today, thinking he could whoop Bernard. Why did you stop, Bill? Stop it.
Yeah, let's talk on that here in a bit. I want to tap the brakes because right now all I've been doing is bitching about Ryan, right? That's all I've been doing. But I do want to say this, and I tweeted this out today on our Twitter account. Salute to both these guys, because in my office at work, I had people who don't ever watch boxing, don't give a shit about boxing. They know I'm involved in boxing, and they don't really talk to me about it. Dog, you wouldn't believe how many people come and talk to me about this fight, showing me their screens. Hey, what should I bet on? Hey, what's going on with Ryan Garcia? Did he really see aliens? All kinds of shit. But they're talking about boxing. So for that, I salute you, both of you guys. I'll take a step back because this has been nothing but a Ryan Garcia bitch fest for me. But I will say these things. I will say these things with Ryan. I think the kid is a torn human. I think he's his two biggest influences in boxing are Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather. We saw the time he spent with Floyd Mayweather. Those two guys couldn't have been more different. Oscar De La Hoya, gold medalist, the golden boy, Mr. USA, red, white, and blue. Oh, but I also love me some Mexico. Let me wear both flags on my fucking shorts. The perfect fucking boxer, the perfect marketing guy. Everybody loves him. Then you have Floyd Mayweather. He chose to be the villain, chose to be the bad guy, chose to flaunt the money, chose to do all that shit. Two completely different strategies to superstardom. Ryan Garcia got one on his right shoulder, one on his left shoulder, and it's in his head. So you see signs of Ryan Garcia trying to be a good guy, but then you see signs of Ryan Garcia trying to be the bad guy. And that's where I think he's hurting, because he's contradicting himself. It's just a big hurricane in his brain, bro. That's where I think he's gone a little bit wrong. But at the end of the day, we're talking about Ryan. We're talking about Devin. And salute to both of these guys. Now, what I was going to say about Ryan, I think let me just real quick. I don't want to get on here and say Ryan's a psychopath. And I'm also not going to talk about the shit he's talked about. But there's a lot of truth in what Ryan Garcia says. There really is. In all this other shit about Hollywood and all that, I don't think it's the time and place to talk about it. But I want to, if Ryan ever sees this, I want to let Ryan know, I think there's some truth into what you're saying, bro. Like, I'm not just calling you a psychopath. I think you handled this completely terribly, though, man. But salute to you for getting your paycheck, for getting this fight, and I hope you put up a good showing. Now, on the other hand, real quick, Corey, salute to Devin Haney, because this man, even though he's a big favorite again, just like he was on Regis, he continues to figure out a way to put a chip on his shoulder. I want to prove something. I want to prove to Regis. I want to prove to his trainer. I want to prove to the public. And as long as Devin keeps putting that chip on his shoulder, it keeps him motivated to stay in tip-top shape. So salute to both of these guys for doing what they had to do. Ryan selling it, Devin putting up with the shit and staying focused to get here. Salute to both of them. I'm fucking excited about tomorrow, despite the crazy-ass promotion.
You know what I don't like? And I don't like this, because I don't like when, people want to say salute to Devin for doing absolutely nothing in this promotion. Excuse me. Right? That kills me. Especially guys like you, too, who I done seen criticize guys' daddies for doing as much as Bill Haney's doing right now. Why people ain't talking about Devin Haney daddy? They talked about Angel Garcia daddy forever. They talked about all these other guys daddies and stuff. And Devin Haney probably got the worst one, right? And I like Bill Haney, but I just had to make that quick point. We're gonna stop all this flattery. Salute to Devin Haney. He did it the harder way. I'm picking Devin Haney. We'll get to that later. But this right here with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, that's what people don't understand, bro. Like, you gotta understand, these boys are 3-3 in the amateurs, bro. Y'all think that don't mean nothing? People out here just want to be like, oh, I think I know it all, right? People get a couple of fights right, and they start feeling they still start poking their chests out like they think they know everything. This is no. I'm talking to fans. Right, these fans who just sit behind the internet, who don't put in real work, right? I'm talking about them guys who just be on here chirping like little bitty birds, right? I'm talking to them guys, right? So this is the thing right here. People don't understand that means something in the amateurs, bro. And people talking about Ryan Garcia scared. Like, I'm going to quote Gary Antoine Russell again. He said, you got to be a stupid fool. Anybody, and I agree with this. You got to be a stupid fool if you think any fighter getting in the ring think they're going to lose.
Let me time out you real quick.
Or not trying to win the fight. Ryan Garcia ain't going in this fight, and I'm telling you, 3-3 means something. He know Devin Haney, just like Devin Haney know him. So don't think Ryan Garcia know him the most. Devin Haney said it himself. He was my biggest rival in the amateur, sir.
Let me time out you. I got two challenges. I'm about to throw 2 red flags at you. The first one, 3-3 is marketable. It sounds cool. Look, because now we're talking about it. You got to realize they started keeping track of this when they were 8 years old. Okay, so 4 of these fights were when they were 8, 9, 10, and 11. Seeing a 9-year-old beat another 9-year-old doesn't tell me that what he's going to do when they're 25. That means nothing to me. 4 fights when you're under the age of 13 means nothing to me, dog. If that's what you're counting as 6 fights, yeah, they fought when they were kids. They didn't have hair under their shit. They were still babies. It means nothing to me. That's my first.
Okay, now hold on. Stop right there. See, that's the difference, right? I'm more experienced in this than a lot of people is around the world. I'm a guy who actually went to these gyms and watched these guys who was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then become who they is. When it's in you, JJ. So you can't say because when you special, you special. Ryan Garcia, 15-time national champion. Devin Haney was able to do what he was able to do. So these ain't no regular, just local Joes. Because look, salute to everybody who even compete. But everybody not going to be great, right? But these 2 fighters right here have always been great in the amateurs, bro. So that's a totally different story than how you're trying to perceive it, sir.
8-year-olds fighting don't tell me shit about what it's going to look like when they're 25.
JJ, you got the, if you ain't covered, see that's what I'm saying. When the fighter is good that young, and they steady be that good over the years, and you watch these guys grow, and they beating everybody from 8 years old. They beating everybody around the nation. From 9 years old, they beating everybody around the nation. From 10, I'm not just talking about in a city. I'm talking about from the 214 to across the states and doing it. When you're able to do that as a young, they say every fighter. It's only a couple of fighters in history who don't got no hell of an amateur background. Who ain't been great, bro. You got to have a hell of an amateur background, and it starts itty bitty. It's only a couple of them who started late. It's not a lot.
Hey, I just remember you saying, well, no, we'll talk about that later. But no.
Remember me saying what?
No, I was going to start talking about amateurs, but then that was going to lead to something else and into something else, and we're staying on task tonight. But what I was going to say.
You can say it.
No, bro. I'll tell you later. It's nothing bad. It's just a whole different topic. I was going to talk about Edwin De Los Santos' amateur career and how now you're saying amateur experience means you're good, but when we were talking about Shakur fighting Edwin De Los Santos, who was, but anyway, that's where I was going with that. But
no.
I don't want to talk about Shakur.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Hey, hit us up on.
I want to. Yeah, all right.
Episode 58.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say, the other red challenge flag, when you said, what do we salute Devin Haney for during this promotion? Do you know what the fuck we salute Devin Haney for? For representing what boxing is. Discipline, staying in shape, staying on task, showing up to the damn event ready for war. We salute Devin Haney for not falling for the distractions, for staying his ass in the gym. And Saturday night, April 20th, we will salute Devin Haney for showing up prepared despite all the shenanigans and all the I don't have another word besides the shit. So many people would have been distracted by their opponent's antics. I don't think it worked with Devin Haney.
How do you know?
That's what I say salute.
How do you know?
Huh?
How do you know? The fight ain't here yet. And then you're talking about, okay, JJ, salute to Devin Haney. I get it. I know who Devin Haney is. He did it the hard way. He deserves everything he gets. Salute to him. He came in on weight. Congratulations. Right?
That's not
what I'm saying. No, I'm saying salute to him. He doing what he needs to do. Unlike your guy Shakur, but that's another story. Devin Haney is really pushing.
3 division
but he ain't doing whatever he needs to do. We know how we know how that fella do. You know, he say no, then put a whole nother narrative out there in NIMS and like that. But that's another story. But I'm saluting Devin Haney. I'm just speaking on how everybody wanna just shit on Ryan. Yeah, it's terrible hearing. I mean, it ain't terrible. You know, yeah, he's saying some things, but in this great country we live in America, it's called freedom of speech. Now, like I stated, if you don't like it, put earplugs in your ear. But y'all can't take away his First Amendment right because of y'all feelings. Like, this is a guy who I could actually see this working. They was even saying it on the Zan telecast today. Like, this could probably rattle Devin Haney. Look the way he was acting. And you got to understand this, too. He ain't Tank Davis. He don't hit harder than Tank Davis. And guess what Ryan Garcia was doing? He came at Tank Davis. Devin Haney, you know, is a good fighter, right? But he don't hit hard like Tank Davis. Is he gonna be able to keep Ryan off of him early like that? Like, is he? Like this Ryan, who got a lot on the line more than Devin Haney do? Because everybody from the 214 to across the park, they penciling in Devin Haney winning this fight. I'm telling you, I'm not saying that he ain't gonna win this fight. I'm just saying y'all got to stop it. He could do his shenanigans. If you know, this is America. We don't stay in a third world country where you can't talk, or if a woman say something back to a man, then she go to jail. We don't live in that. We stay in the great country of America, where you can say what you want to say, sir. That's our constitutional rights.
Say what you want to say, but weigh in at 140 pounds, please, sir.
Yeah, but Mike Tyson, your favorite fighter, but he the same guy who told a reporter, I want to come here. You'll never talk to me like that in my face. Yeah. But that's your guy.
No, listen. Mike Tyson. What do you get? Where do you get off? Listen, this is the second time on episode 57 that you compare Ryan Garcia to, first of all, Muhammad Ali.
No, I'm talking about what people say. I'm saying that. See, there you go. I'm not comparing. No, not accomplishment wise.
Those guys earned it.
No, excuse me, sir. Hey, listen. Say what you want to say about Ryan Garcia. He ain't won no real belt yet, but what, he 24-25? And he 24-1? Like, he ain't like, come on now. We got to stop acting like he just a regular one. He not, JJ. He a top flighted young fighter in this era. Is he the best? He didn't beat Tank. So we know he couldn't beat Tank, but look at all the predicaments Tank put against Ryan Garcia.
Let's read this.
Right?
This is a good topic. Anthony G says, I blame Derek James as well. How do you let your guy come in overweight? And before you jump in, because I know Derek is a hot topic. And listen, and Derek does deserve a little bit of blame, but not all of it. And here's why I say this, Anthony G. Ryan Garcia now has trained with 2 trainers of the year, with Reynoso and Derek now. And I don't know, was Goosen a trainer of the year at some point? Maybe, I don't know. Ryan Garcia continues to not improve. Listen, one thing I can say about Devin, I still don't think Devin Haney is the best out of all those names. I think Tank is better than Devin.
I do.
I think Shakur is better than Devin. But listen,
I think Devin the best.
But one thing I love about Devin is that he continues to improve. He learns. He hasn't capped himself out. And my biggest example is watch his body work from the Kambosos fight to the Lomachenko fight. Had he worked the body the way he did with Loma against Kambosos, there would have been 2 knockouts. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make, though, is Ryan keeps bouncing from trainer to trainer and continues to have problems, and he continues to not fix his bad habits. And then last fight, we saw him do that damn shoulder roll, and Derek James was like, I don't know what the hell he was doing. So Derek doesn't get too much blame in this case because Ryan proves that he does not listen to his trainers.
Now,
Now
now,
you
now,
go ahead. Go
now,
ahead.
now, look, listen. Okay, him doing the shoulder roll. Was it ugly? Yes. Did he look like a perfectionist at it? No. Did
Not
he look like he just started trying it a week ago? Yes. But he had a guy in front of him who he could do that against. Like, this is a little bit too harsh with Ryan Garcia. Because we done seen a lot of other guys do some dumb things in the ring. But when it comes to Ryan Garcia, we just want to give him all the smoke and attention for everything he do now. I get it. It
why
may
not?
rub people. Huh? Go ahead.
Why not? If you're gonna try new shit,
No, but that's Derrick
why not
James. Let me
try?
talk about
Why
that.
not try some head movement? Why not
But
try covering your fucking face with your right hand? Why not try that shit instead of trying
see,
the fucking shoulder roll? Look like Forrest Gump and shit.
but that's the thing right there, JJ. Was that their first fight or their second fight?
That was their first fight together, wasn't it?
Exactly, right?
Well,
You know,
they did the work in it.
excuse me. That was their first fight together. You don't know what they've been doing in this training camp. Put that comment back up where he said he blamed Derrick James. He said I blame Derrick James as well. How do you let your guy come in overweight? You know, I don't blame Derrick James or I don't blame Ryan Garcia. Like I think this was all a plan to do. Like I said, Ryan Garcia here to win the fight. Like, listen, everybody. Ryan Garcia got the higher percentage in this fight. So that show you he was really running the show. Devin Haney had to accommodate himself for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia didn't have to do that for Devin Haney. So that's the big difference. So Ryan Garcia never cared about making the weight. He just wanted to beat this guy.
Hey, listen, if that's your argument, I can take that. I can live with it too. Because if I'm Ryan, listen, man, and goddamn, like this is gonna sound like I'm hating on Ryan again, but like Ryan wins the belt, what's next for him? Like he's gonna get beat by Teofimo or somebody, you know, like.
But he can't win the belt though now.
And now, exactly, and now the belts are completely out of the equation.
Devin Haney will still hold the belt if he loses.
Yeah. Will he still hold the belt or will it go to interim?
Yeah, he'll still hold the belt up now.
JJ,
this is a non-title fight. How they gonna take a fight
right,
for a title?
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. But what, man, I was about to say something. But I'm too busy.
You said you hate. You said you hate the
Ryan Garcia impression. What's
you
up?
said you hate the you said you hate the sound like you
No,
shitting
I
on
was gonna
Ryan
say
Garcia.
no.
again.
Ryan cares about the money. I feel like maybe Ryan knows that this is the end of the road, towards the end, so he's gonna try to max out and whatever, man. But God, I was about to say.
Do Ryan Garcia know this is the end, right? See, we should
I
have
don't think he
look.
wants to fight.
No, hold on, listen. No, you can see the thought come from thinking, JJ. You one person, and I'm not telling you that your thoughts may not be true, but you one person. You not everybody
Right.
in the world who think that. See, this the thing right here, right? We can talk so much shit about Ryan Garcia and everything he doing, just like you brought up earlier when you was giving him his credit. And he taking the fights, JJ.
I've given him his credit.
I'm saying no. I said what you stated earlier. He taking the fights. Say what you want to say about it, but he not pussyfooting around like a lot of fighters are, bro. He taking these fights because guess what? He has something to prove. He's confident in himself, in his abilities, that he think he's going to beat Devin Haney. And why shouldn't he feel like he's going to beat him? Especially if it's 3-3. So I beat you 3 times, you beat me 3 times in the amateur. And tell me it don't mean nothing again. Like, it ain't going to always mean something, but Sugar Shane and Vernon Forrest, it meant something. Vernon Forrest had Sugar Shane Mosley number in the amateurs, and when they got to the pros, did nothing change. I'm just saying, that's just one example I could bring up.
15 years to find
I'm just saying, that's just one example. Okay, another example I'm gonna give you, right? That's gonna happen in the future, guaranteed. What's that guy? who won the medal, and he signed with Eddie Hearn and Andy Cruz. Watch Andy Cruz do the same shit against Keyshawn Davis that he did to him in the amateurs. Watch.
I respect it. And he's, hey, by the way.
I mean, no. Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying though, that Vernon Forrest thing though, bro. That's why I'm gonna go with.
I remember what I was gonna say, only because Anthony G had another comment. He said he can't win the belt and losing 1.5 million to Haney. Oh, by the way, the real numbers are the 1.5
500,000.
Yeah, what's that?
500,000.
600,000, and Ryan gave up 2% of the pay-per-view earnings. So the 1.5 million bet is kind of just being there as marketing material. It's only 600,000. I say only. That's still a shit ton of money. 600,000 and 2% of the pay-per-view money that's now being rewarded to Devin instead of Ryan. It's still a lot of money. But no, the point I was going to make to Anthony's point about Derek is that that would also be something you could use if Derek showed a consistent pattern of having fighters showing overweight. He hasn't. He may have had a fighter show up completely stoned off his ass July 20th last year.
Who, JJ? Who?
No, I'm talking about Derek. And what
you believe it?
Like an owl.
You believe it?
Do I believe? I don't believe. I believe Terrence Crawford whooped his ass.
Exactly.
Yeah. So listen. Oh, Jordan said 1.5 million to promote a fight. The fight. I mean, shit.
I think a lot of more people gonna buy this fight now, JJ. Like, okay. Do you think Tank Davis is like people say? Tank Davis sell out arenas everywhere. Tank Davis go where it's smart at to sell out arenas. Like he having this fight in Houston, Texas, JJ. Houston.
But I don't want to talk about revenue.
No, I'm just saying though. No.
I want to talk about
no, I'm just saying I think Ryan Garcia. I think he the bigger star, bro. Like you can I just can't wait to see how this fight do and how Tank fight do.
Well, that's not fair because you got two superstars fighting right now, and with Tank, you have somebody fighting who's relatively.
Man, see that I don't care about fair.
I don't care either.
When Tank said I'm saying when Tank saying he is the one, saying he the gorilla, saying he the big dog. You seen that meme? Like people saying Tank is one of them ones. So if you one of them ones, you able to show up and show out. Like you should be able to do this regardless of who you fighting, right? So just say he ain't one of them wars then.
Who?
Tank Davis. Because if he got to have an opponent to do this, he ain't one of them wars.
What the fuck you think I'm saying that for?
No, because you said it's the opponent.
Draw, obviously.
So if he's a draw, this fight should do 1 million pay-per-views. If he just did 1.5.
All right, well, let me ask you the same question. You flip-flop Devin Haney and Frank Martin. You put Haney with Tank and Martin with Ryan Garcia. What fight will do more?
I think just because you know why? Because everybody think Devin Haney gonna beat Ryan Garcia, JJ. So that's like a backward question. Like I get it, but everybody think Haney gonna win this fight. So of course everybody we talking about Haney versus Tank, bro. That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
But what if Ryan Garcia come here and do the unthinkable tomorrow like Buster Douglas did? What if he come here and do that?
Let's talk about our predictions, Corey. Hold on. Look. Oh, Mr. Stephen Pope has something to say. Stephen Pope Coney. There's a little bit of an upset tonight. Stephen Pope says, I'm going with Ryan for the upset. And that weird crying emoji that I never can tell if it's smiling or if it's crying. Every time somebody sends me that emoji, I don't know what to do with it. So listen, Corey, you want to talk about our picks or not?
Yeah. I mean, it's clear. I'm going with Devin. I'm picking Devin Haney to win this fight. You know, I'm picking, but I'm not no fool to boxing.
All right, let's hear how.
I mean, I'm just picking him, you know, because I just think he the better fighter, bro. Like, his movement, his mid to long range, uh, his jab, one of the best, if not the best in the business. People talk about Devin Haney run. No, Devin Haney take different angles around the ring. He right there
Yeah.
the whole time. He don't do what that other guy do. We're gonna mention no names, right? And Devin Haney has showed his progression as a body puncher, bro. Like when he inside, he works. He works now, bro. And like I said, that fight with Regis and how he did him, that ain't gonna do nothing but just grow him. And knowing he could have attacked him even more, Devin Haney was smart. He didn't want to do that same mistake that he made with Linares, even though he had Regis hurt in that last fight. And that come with boxing IQ. Now I look at it going into this fight, right? He weathered that storm with experience, come more development, right? And with that more development, you could look at stuff that you did in the past and know, okay, now when I get in the trenches, I could do this a little more and go for it because that thought is out of my mind because I weathered that storm and went through it with no problems. But I think Devin Haney, is the dream for real, bro. Like I think he is a perfect formulated fighter, right? If you could build a fighter like this perfectly formulated, especially if Devin Haney, if we seeing this new power uh that he got come in, right? I just think he the one. I think, like you said, you don't think he the best out of all the young crop. I do. I think Devin Haney will beat all of them guys. I do. So I'm picking Devin Haney to win this fight. I think he's gonna. Uh, I'm picking him to win this fight. In his last 5 fights, they have all went unanimous decision. So I got to go with what the odds is telling me. I think he's gonna win this fight 12 round on points.
I love it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, before I get into mine, let's check the chat real quick. Stephen Pope said Devin has the triple jab. Devin is that, but Devin can be hit though. And listen, I'm gonna make my pick, but then I'm gonna talk to you guys about gambling, and I hope you guys gamble responsibly. But there's an opportunity here that could make a lot of people a lot of money, and I'm gonna tell you guys about my bet that goes completely against everything I'm saying tonight. Big Mark
Hey, JJ,
Boxing
before we get
Savant. What's the word, IO? He says. Shout out to the
what's
chat. What up, JJ? Man, bro, just my excitement levels is what up. And my debt to income ratios up. If Haney can't hurt Ryan, his ass is in trouble. We know that Devin is not going to hurt Ryan with one shot, but I still have to disagree with you again, Anthony, because I think that this is going to be a wearing out of Mr. Ryan Garcia. Hey, we're 3 minutes away. Who's starting the countdown? Hustle and grow, hustle and grow. Happy 420, my boy. My motherfucking battery died, so I'm gonna have to that's what I get. So let me talk
Come
about my
on,
pick.
man. Come on. Da. Your pick.
Okay, my pick. My pick for this fight.
I already know.
And I have a cool ass theory that nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
My pick for this fight is Devin Haney gets a TKO stoppage. Devin Haney by stoppage. I know people hear stoppage. Devin Haney is like, wait a second, that doesn't happen. But listen, guys, here's my theory. All right. Ryan Garcia has a trainer by the name of Derek James, former trainer of the year, 2022 trainer of the year. Pretty much unanimous. A hell of a year for the guy. July 20th, 2023. Biggest fight of the year, biggest fight of the fucking century. Derek James got absolutely ridiculed and criticized by boxing purists, by boxing casuals, by people who've never watched the sport. They all said, why is that guy still fighting in the 9th round? Why is Errol Spence still fighting Terrence Crawford? This fight should have been stopped 3 rounds ago. Derek James took a shit ton of heat for that. I said it like, why is he still fighting? We all saw Errol in there too long. I think that Derek James felt that. I think that Derek James has a lot of pride in his love for his fighters and And his job as a trainer, I think he takes a lot of pride in that. And I think he hated that criticism that he took, that he let his fighter go too long. With that being said, I don't think Devin Haney has the one-punch knockout. We all know that. Ryan Garcia's been dropped before, came up and won. I think Devin Haney's going to wear Ryan Garcia's ass out for 8-9 rounds. I think Derrick James is going to feel that pressure to stop the fight, and I think he's going to be trigger happy. So I have a real specific. I think Derrick James is going to throw in the towel or stop the fight in the corner after 8 or 9 rounds of complete ass whooping from Devin Haney. That's my prediction.
I
I know
Devin
Haney is unanimous decision king, bro, but I can see he's angry right now. He's angry.
You know what? I forgot to speak more on Derrick James, and I ain't mad at that. That's a hell of an assessment, and you could be right, but I want people to look the other way too, because I forgot to mention this. I want to go out by what you said. Derrick James took a beating, brutalized. You talking about a guy who got ran over by a million Tonka trucks. It was him, and he deserved all the criticism that came his way from me, you, and everybody else around the world, for how both of him and Earl performed that night, right? They deserve the criticism. When you win, you get praise. When you lose, we need to point out and look at what you did wrong. And like I say, they took beatings, right? One thing I got to give, I ain't going to say that. Derrick done stayed quiet. Earl done came out doing the most, right? But I think after all what we heard about Earl Spence and how, he ain't paid Derrick, and, the brutal beating Derrick took in the media, I think he really got a lot to prove. I think him and Ryan Garcia really been focused. Like I say, I'm picking Devin Haney. That's clear cut. But I'm not gonna lie to you, JJ. Like I say, like this is Ryan Garcia moment. This Derrick James moment
Redemption.
too. This ain't just two guys who one guy been doing great. These two guys who was doing good, and they had a bad year, right? It took beatings, like they both took beatings through that bad year, and they coming together, and they got to build themselves back up. So who knows? Like I said, I got Devin Haney clear cut, unanimous decision. His last fights tell me he went all 12 rounds, and he's a points fighter, right? But I wouldn't be surprised. Believe that, I wouldn't be surprised.
Let me show her. Come here. Great. I'm trying to show Amanda to show me the baby. Let me just show. So I have something else I want to say about this real quick. I want to, again, the one thing I love about the bait in here, I want to introduce Jules real quick.
Hey,
Say hi, baby. This is my baby. Say hi, Juliana Estelle. We call her Jules. The first fight she watched with me was Teofimo Lopez get gifted a decision here recently. So say hi, baby. Y'all gonna see a lot of this little one. So you wanted to introduce her. Thanks, my love. So anyway, listen, man. On the opposite side of the prediction I just made, watch me do my Ryan Garcia.
Say, hold up, before you get to that, what's National Birthday? Is it a date? Because I don't drink. So is it a date for like National Birthday? Is it like a same date?
It's 5 o'clock every day. Hey, happy 420. It's 12:03. 12:03. Happy 420.
What you say? It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock every day, cuz.
5 o'clock every day is National Beer Day. Appreciate Pound for Pound Entertainment. Salute. Stephen Pope, congratulations. Thank you, man. She got my little, I'm wrapped around her little finger. Now I'm wrapped around 2 fingers. My little baby girl and my other baby girl. Happy 420, my boy. Listen, man, on the opposite side of my prediction, and this is where I'm talking about gambling. If any of you guys gamble, if y'all live in a state where you can gamble, check this shit out. If you're in Texas, go to bovada.lv. You can make your bets there. One thing we know to be true. Two things we know to be true. Devin Haney is chinny. He gets touched, and when he gets touched, we've seen him get wobbled. The other thing we know to be true, Ryan Garcia has terrible defense. Terrible defense. So,
do we?
Yes, and we'll talk about that later if you want. Terrible, awful defense. That chin is right there to be hit all the time. That terrible defense is going to lure Devin Haney to fight in the middle of the ring like they're asking. So there's a possibility. Another thing that we know to be true, Ryan Garcia's speed, power, and timing is pretty solid. I think he's shit for a boxer in terms of everything else, but he's fast, he's strong, and he's got great timing. If they fight in the middle of the ring and Ryan Garcia touches him, that could end everything. It's a possibility, guys. I know nobody's thinking about it, but Devin Haney is chinny. Devin Haney's going to want to be on the attack because he's finally going to get an opportunity to show his skills against somebody who doesn't have a very great defense. But that right there could leave an opportunity for Ryan Garcia. Now, where I'm going with this, the betting part of it. Ryan Garcia's only chances, in my opinion, to win this fight by knockout are early in the fight. If this fight goes past 6-7 rounds, I think Devin Haney has figured him out. I saw Vegas, and I put money on this, plus 4,000. Plus 4,000 for Ryan Garcia to get a knockout within rounds 1 through 4. That means if you bet $100 on a Ryan Garcia knockout in rounds 1 through 4, you win $4,000. If you bet $50, you win $2,000. And then on that same note, rounds 5 through 8 for Ryan Garcia, plus 1,800. So that essentially is saying we're giving Ryan Garcia rounds 1 through 8 to land a knockout, and we are paying you a shit ton. I made that bet. I made that bet even though I think Devin Haney is going to win by TKO, and I made that bet as well to hedge my bet. And that's my pick. I want to make it clear because if Ryan wins, I'm going to be flexing like mother. I'm going to show the screen. But, dog, plus 4,000. You sons of bitches spend that money at Rick's Cabaret like this, all right? If you got $100, if you got $500, if you got $50 or $20, if you want to multiply your money by 40x, there's a good possibility that Ryan Garcia lands that check left hook and changes the night and might put some money in your pocket. I made the bet. Now I'm sharing my knowledge with you.
And you know what's crazy about that? Like, see, like we do got to get like I look, Derrick James is a great trainer. You know, he had a bad year, but he is a great trainer. It's his accolades show that, right? Matters what nobody feel about him, whether it's myself or anybody around the world. You got to give credit where credit is due. And one thing I can say about Derrick James that I know, he know how to he know how to like Devin Haney looking for this left hook, right? He looking for boom, throw the left hook. He looking for that. See, Derrick James smart. He know they looking for that, JJ. He know they looking for that. And when I used to talk to him all the time, right? You know, he used to give me tidbits and stuff. So he know that they looking for Ryan Garcia left hook. Not saying that he ain't gonna have Ryan Garcia to throw that left hook, but Derrick James is great at formulating and throwing you off of what you thought you was gonna come in there to see, and he'll give you a different look. I got to give him his credit on that.
Just
Seeing him
ask
do that
Terrence
a lot.
Crawford.
No, I mean he lost that fight to
I'm just
Terrence
fucking
Crawford.
with you. I'm just fucking with you.
He lost to Crawford.
No, man, that Crawford's on another level, and I'm glad the whole world finally got to see. Listen, so we made our predictions. We made our picks. Both of us are saying Haney. You're saying Haney UD. I'm saying Haney TKO. We both know that Ryan Garcia has that chance. We're not gonna come on here saying Ryan has no chance. Ryan, again, I feel like somebody made a mistake in Vegas, dog. Plus 4,000. The highest payout was for early in the fight, and in my opinion, the only chance he has to win is early in the fight. So, Corey, let's say I win that bet. Let's say Ryan Garcia wins tomorrow. What's next for Ryan? And do you like what the hell? He's not a champ. He's not going to be a champion. So what happens?
Hey,
they run it
I
back.
I don't got no hand in on now one of these fighters. You know, I just root for the sport of boxing. I told part owner of Golden Boy Bernard Hopkins face to face that Devin Haney was going to beat Ryan Garcia. Did I or did I not, JJ?
Was that before or after he threw your cigarettes off the roof?
that was before.
Yeah, before. All right, go
that was probably him trying to get me back right cuz. It's a dirty ass.
Just so y'all know.
So that's to my guy Bernard. He a real one though, but that's just who I am. You know, like a lot of people hide behind the internet. You know, they won't say a lot. They'll say stuff on camera, but they won't go say, you know, how they really feel to these guys' faces and stuff. And you know, we asked Bernard. It was hard for me to tell. You know, Bernard, my guy, but it was hard for me to tell. Was Bernard bullshitting me, or was he telling me the truth? Was Ryan Garcia looking sharp, right? And Bernard, you know, if you ever had conversations with him, we do all the time. You know, he say everything with, like he'll tell you the truth, but I don't know if it's just because it's a big moment and they need Ryan Garcia to win this fight, JJ, or if what he's seen is the actual truth, right? I don't know. You know, I'm puzzled, so I couldn't read him, you know, that day. I couldn't.
Yeah. But here's the thing, bro. And listen, I don't want to like kiss and tell and shit like that, but you know, we were having these discussions. And to Stephen Pope's point, he's talking about Hop and Bill. That's a whole nother conversation. But listen, we were right part of that whole trouble brewing. And I'm about to
Did we start it, JJ?
We kind of did. I was trying to post the link in the chat, but y'all check out the rest of y'all check out the shorts when we had the interview with B-Hop. Yeah, that was the beginning of that whole mess. But no, bro.
I don't think we started it. I think
we
Hopkins just responded on our show.
Yeah, for
about
sure.
it, and
no, but what I was gonna say is that Bernard said that shit behind the scenes. You know, it wasn't no promotional shit. And B-Hop's real with us. And he believes that Ryan is ready. You know, this wasn't just some shit for the camera. He told us that without the camera.
I know, but I'm just thinking Dewey though, JJ. Dewey. Like Bernard is
Bernard's been real with us before.
No, I ain't saying he don't, but you know, like you got to put your promoter hat on, and you know, but you're still a fighter. And Bernard ain't the type of guy who you could say things like that to, and he get over it that quick. You know, I could see that him. You know, as the fight building up, he, you know, you making the relationship better. You know, I truly do, but I don't know. I don't know if Oscar De La Hoya do. I don't know. And then we talk about Ryan Garcia going with all these trainers. Like, what do that mean? Oscar De La Hoya has 6 trainers. It's a bunch of guys out here.
There you go.
No, excuse me, man.
Now De La Hoya.
Excuse me.
So you compare Ryan.
Hey, no. See, there you go with the bullshit. There you go with the bullshit. You might need to put the what's that? You might need to put that. I'm talking about training wise. I never said as a fighter, bro. Like, goddamn. I'm talking about. Excuse me. I'm talking about difference. I mean, damn, Ryan Garcia 24-1. Like, do we really know If like I know everybody think Devin Haney gonna win this fight, but what if Ryan Garcia win this fight tomorrow night? What if he win this fight? What if he win this
I
fight?
can ask you the question. If he wins that
No,
fight, I'm winning $6,000 tomorrow.
nah, I know, but what if he win? Fuck the money. Fuck the money.
Yeah.
What if he win this goddamn fight though? It's in real talk.
I'll come out
like for real though. Like if he really win this fight, he shake up some shit.
Yeah, but listen, I'm trying to comment on what you said about De La Hoya switching trainers. De La Hoya would switch trainers when he knew he needed to focus on a certain thing for that fight, which I think for example, had he had Floyd Mayweather Sr. in his corner for the Mayweather fight, it would have been a different fight because De La Hoya knew, okay, I need to work on my footwork more on this fight. So he'd have a different fighter, a different trainer. Oscar would actually listen to what that coach was good at. If you're it's comparable to like if you're a football squad and your defense is lacking, you're going to hire a Dan Quinn or whatever. You know what I mean? Ryan Garcia has gone from trainer to trainer to trainer, and we have seen zero change in his game. That's my biggest problem with Ryan is there's no improvement. That tells me that you've made a mental block in your head, all the money that you have, and that you don't think you need to learn anymore because you've arrived. Meanwhile, Devin Haney keeps putting that chip on his shoulder.
Come on, keep it with Ryan Garcia. See, stop right there. Hold on, no, just keep. No, I want to respond before you bring up Devin Haney. There you go, talking about he been with this guy, he been with that guy. So what? He always been in the spotlight, bro. It was always shit surrounding. He may have went down there with Earl, but I know how Derrick James run his gym, bro. Like you cannot get in that gym unless he wants you in that gym. Why are we not talking about how Ryan Garcia has redirected himself all the way here in Dallas? He took himself away from the LA life and all the glitz and glamour. He came down here. We can't say that's really why? Because we seeing this young guy twittering, and this twittering is getting on a lot of people's nerves or making them in their feeling. No, why are we not talking about that? He came down here to Dallas. He left LA, the glitz and glamour. He down here, got him somewhere to stay. I know how Derrick James run his gym, and he run it tight. And why we ain't saying that's what Ryan Garcia needed? Why we ain't saying he needed a gym that's run tight where everybody can't get in that gym? Why we not saying that? Why? Because of his antics. His antics got you and a lot of guys in their feelings and their emotions. No. Yes, it do.
No, you just said Derrick ran a tight ship. Meanwhile, you got Ryan Garcia missing weight, drinking beer on the scale. That's not a tight ship. Second of all, you just listed a whole bunch of why can't we talk about this? Why can't we talk about the fact that when we were there on Media Row for Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte, every single last one of those media members, including me and you, had that fight at least a draw before Ryan Garcia landed that knockout. Ryan Garcia struggled to box against Oscar Duarte. Every one of us on Media Row had that fight at least a draw up until the point into the knockout. If he struggled with Oscar Duarte's boxing abilities, what the hell makes you think that he's going to be prepared after a camp of shenanigans and drama and all this shit, missing weight? That
was
completely off,
man. That was cute. That was real cute.
You like
talking
it.
About
you like it.
Hold up. Excuse me, sir. That was real cute. You thought you had one, but I'm like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Get over here, right? You said me, you, and all other people on Media Row had it a draw, right? But before Ryan Garcia knocked him out, right?
Remember you were bitching about the
hold on, excuse me. Hold up. Don't interrupt me. Didn't you say that? Don't interrupt me, JJ, and do that. Because you know I'm finna bust you over your head with this. Didn't you say me, you, And all the other people on Media Row had it a draw before Ryan knocked him out, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck did we have it when Tank and Rolly was fighting before Tank knocked out Rolly?
Yeah. That's why I said Shakur's going to be
So
Tank.
stop.
That's why I said Shakur's going to be Tank.
Stop.
That's why I said Tank, let's be
Man, Shakur ain't beat no Tank.
Tank,
Shakur ain't, man, okay, let's talk about that now.
Tank,
Shakur ain't beat no Tank. Go ahead. Tell me why. Tell me why Shakur is. Can you put? I'm gonna beat that. Listen. I'm gonna put myself on mute.
I'll put you on mute.
And tell me why Shakur is gonna win this fight.
Listen, here's why Shakur will win that fight. Tank Davis lets himself fall down on the scorecards early in the fight. Tank Davis collects data. Tank Davis, it's not just about the power with Tank Davis. It's about the impeccable fucking timing with Tank Davis. He has the best timing in boxing right now. But he lets himself fall down on the scorecards because he knows he has that timing. He has that timing against Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, Leo Santa Cruz. He has that timing against those guys that will get hit. But what happens when Shakur Stevens or when Tank Davis is down on the scorecards, 4-1 in round 5, and Shakur Stevenson has a nice little lead, and then Shakur Stevenson turns into Edwin De Los Santos. Shakur Stevenson is going to beat Tank Davis if they fight next year in a boring ass unanimous decision because Tank Davis starts too late. That's why. Tell me how the hell Tank Davis is going to hit Shakur Stevenson.
You done?
I'm done.
That was cute too. All right. That was cute too. That was real cute. Bro, let me holler at you real quick. The difference with Shakur Stevenson fight Tank Davis, Tank ain't gonna respect him.
Oh, you think so?
Tank ain't gonna. It ain't nothing like about Shakur. No. Ryan Garcia got power. Ryan Garcia got power. It's a difference. You got to listen, JJ. That's the technique of the game. That's why Tank's special. That's why he able to do what he do. Right? We got to give him credit for that, whether we like who he fighting or not. Right? That's why he's special. Didn't you just say he got to get that memory and then boom? Did you just talk about his boom pinpoint accuracy, my boy? You just said that, right? So this the difference. Shakur Stevenson don't got the type of punching impact that's going to make Tank Davis respect him, bro. It's a difference when you going in there with guys who got the punching impact.
Did Leo Santa Cruz have the power?
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
No, he
didn't. No. But what happened to Leo Santa Cruz?
Yeah, but he was behind on the scorecards.
But what happened to him?
Leo
eventually, Tank caught. No, Leo Santa Cruz hit harder than Shakur. Man, JJ, Shakur, listen to me. Why? Shakur, listen. I'm not saying Shakur ain't skillful. I'm not saying he ain't gonna win some rounds throwing 3 punches. I'm not saying that. He will win you like 2 or 3 rounds throwing 3 punches around. He probably will, right? But JJ, his Tank skill set, his power, him being able to cut off the ring, he ain't gonna have no respect. And this is another thing right here. What I want you to answer me this. I've been waiting to talk to you about this, about your guy. The guy from Newark. The guy from Newark. No. The guy from Newark, New Jersey, right? Him.
The one who called me a cheerleader.
Yeah. Oh yeah, one time. Yeah. Him, right? This the same guy, right? Who called Devin Haney and his daddy, Frank Martin, and all them other fighters, all type of derogatory names, right? But when it comes to Tank Davis disrespect him, calling him a little boy. Oh, I've been waiting for this opportunity, gangster. Why he ain't disrespecting Tank Davis? Excuse me, JJ.
Called him little bro last night.
JJ, no. Why I ain't hearing them call him a bitch? Why I ain't hearing them call him pussy? As a matter of fact, ain't them two at 135? why Shakur Stevenson ain't running like Forrest Gump to that motherfucking fight? Why he ain't calling Tank out ferociously like he was calling Devin out? Think about that, JJ, because like you say, you think Shakur beat Devin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shakur believed that too. Guess what? You know what? How I know Shakur believed that? Because he animated about that fight. When it comes to Tank Davis, it's no animation. He's Mr. Rogers in the neighborhood.
You must have been asleep yesterday because Shakur called out Tank over and over and over and over and over yesterday.
Did he cuss him out? Did he cuss him out?
Oh, so cuss words.
No, I'm saying no. No. Listen to what I'm saying though. He had relationships.
You called him little brother.
No, why he didn't call him no pussy? No, why he didn't call him no bitch? Look, they training in the excuse. Hold up, they training in the. Why he ain't steady doing it? Because that's the fight. That's the fight. Why he ain't call it? He had 135. That's what Tank at. Why he ain't animated? Look, you know what his little unpopular ass want to do? He want to put out. No, excuse me. No, I'll get it. But this one, he did some sucker shit. And you got to call it for what it is, bro.
The only time me and you
look. He doing sucker shit right now. So I'm gonna call this sucker shit out, just like I called Devin Haney, Bill Haney, Tank Davis, and all them niggas sucker shit out, right? So let's call his sucker shit out. He still ain't got no fucking opponent on July the 6th, because nobody wants to fight his boring ass, right? So you know what his hating ass do? You know what his hating, selfish, spoiled, Brady ass do throughout this entire lead up to Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia? He want to put himself in the mix of it, talking shit to Devin Haney, talking shit to Ryan Garcia, doing the most. But when it come to Tank, that guy who right there with him, he ain't doing shit. Call him out on that. Where's that energy?
Because Tank Davis' trainer said he didn't want nothing to do with Shakur.
Man, see, there we go. There we go. Where's that energy at?
Am I right?
Where is that? Devin Haney went up to 140. That showed Shakur fuck you in your ass. He still got that energy for Devin. Where's that energy with Tank Davis at? Why he ain't talking like that, JJ? Why he ain't ferocious? They training in the same city right now. Why he ain't pulled up on Tank? He'll pull up on Devin and Bill. He'll pull up to a party with Devin and Bill at. Why we ain't seen him in one of these events with Tank? Is he really like that?
What difference does it make? You just said yourself. You said it yourself. You think Devin Haney beats Shakur Stevenson. Despite Shakur Stevenson calling out Devin Haney, in your words, all day, every day. So what difference does it make? If you think Tank beats Shakur because he's not calling him out, Devin Haney, you still think Devin Haney beats Shakur. He's calling Devin Haney out. So what difference does it make?
There we go. This is the difference.
I'm talking about
that's not my point. That's not my point. But that's not my point, though.
I'll tell you. Let me make a hot opinion. I just let you rant and spit all over the screen and shit. My eyes are dripping with courage.
Yeah, because you needed some truth talk.
Listen. I think Tank Davis is a better fighter than Devin Haney.
I bet.
I think Devin Haney gives Shakur a more entertaining fight than Tank Davis does. Tank Davis is not active enough in fights to beat Shakur Stevenson. Tank Davis is not going to knock Shakur Stevenson out. I promise you, dog. He's not going to knock Shakur Stevenson out. He's not going to touch Shakur. If Tank Davis has gone to a decision before, he's going to go to a decision with Shakur Stevenson. Because he's not going to touch him. He won't, dog. And if Tank doesn't touch Shakur, he doesn't beat Shakur. Now, Devin Haney, because you're right, Shakur doesn't have one-punch power. He doesn't have one-punch power. So Devin Haney's going to throw and mix more up with Shakur. Devin Haney will fight more than Tank will, dog. That's just their styles. So even though I think Tank Davis will beat the shit out of Devin Haney, I think Devin Haney gives Shakur Stevenson a better fight than Tank Davis does. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Okay, great. Well, this is my opinion. All right.
Hold on. Let's check.
Excuse me. No. I just let you rant and put all your bird oil on me on the screen. I just let you rant, but go ahead and check the chat.
All right. All right. The Diesel comes in and says he came a bum and leaving one. He's talking about Ryan Garcia, I think, because that's when he popped it up. Listen, I will never call any boxers from 7-year-old amateurs to 58-year-old Mike Tyson or Jake Paul. I will never call a boxer a bum because, like you said earlier, Corey, we see these guys as little bitty boys, and these guys risk it all, man. So, Ryan Garcia ain't no bum. Crazy motherfucker for sure, but Ryan Garcia ain't no bum. He's gonna show up a crazy ass, and he's gonna leave a crazy ass, and he's gonna leave a very wealthy crazy ass. So I'm not gonna hate on Ryan Garcia like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call the dude a bum because Ryan Garcia has done more than me, you, a lot of us will ever do with his little talent. Let's go to the Diesel. Did he compare Tank and Ryan? Yes, Corey compared Tank and Ryan. He also compared Ryan with Oscar De La Hoya. Yes, he also compared.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that silly shit. You know what the fuck I was comparing to, JJ. Don't do that. I was talking about De La Hoya. I was talking about De La Hoya doing all them trainers. That's what the hell I was talking about.
What about Mike Tyson?
I said the antics. I said he was doing the antics that Muhammad Ali was doing. Rewind the tape.
Christopher White said that's facts, AJ. We have the Diesel. I'm going to call him a sucker. Okay, I'm going to call him a sucker. Yeah, that's better. No, these guys are bum. Big Mark Boxing, JJ got a point. Dev could get over aggressive and could get clipped. Hey, dog, I put some money on it. Plus 4,000, bro. Like
I said, I'm the. I mean, well, that doesn't even matter who said it, but this is the thing right here. No, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Go ahead, keep on with the questions.
And he's talking about the plus 4,000 bet. Go do it yourself, dog. Even if it's $20, $20 on plus 4,000 will get you 1/5 of 4,000. What is that? $800. So shit, y'all go look for that bet. All right.
I just don't get. No.
No,
I just don't get. I want to go back to what we're talking about, right? Because this ain't even about who we think gonna win or not. We're talking about the energy, and some reason when it always come to Shakur, and people can say stuff about me when it came to Earl Spence and him fighting Terrence Crawford. They could throw that at me, right? But I ain't making no excuses. You know, after the fight, they could throw that at me. Oh, Corey, you were saying this, and I could take it because I was saying that. But like the gaslighting that you doing on this fella, bro, like you talking like Tank ain't. I'm not saying that Shakur ain't good, bro, but
and I didn't say Tank wasn't.
No, but if you think that Shakur is not going to have to fight in that, he's not going to be. JJ, listen to me. Shakur Stevenson is not going to be able to box Tank Davis. That's just not going to happen.
And I disagree.
His power is not respectable for Tank. He is not going to be able to keep Tank Davis off of him, bro. It's a diff. And then, like, we talk about Tank, like his subtle movements and his boxing. Tank come out the ring looking untouched. Every guy, I mean, he gets hit, but he come out looking untouched. Like I ain't saying
Tank looking touched.
No, I ain't saying he don't get hit, but that's it, man. But my thing is,
we don't know who's right. I'm not gonna sit here.
No, I ain't saying you right. No, I'm saying where's the energy? Where's the energy from Shakur though?
Wait, hold on. Let me give you some energy. And here, and listen, we'll mark this. We're at 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 50 seconds. Shakur Stevenson made a mistake by not calling Devin Haney's 25% bluff. He should have taken that fight. He made the biggest mistake of his career by not taking his fight.
You already said that, Jay.
Hold on. You tell me you want to keep the same energy. Boom.
I'm talking about Shakur versus Tank, bro. I ain't talking about that. Devin at 140, JJ.
I'm giving you all of the Shakur.
But Devin is at 140, though.
Okay. All right. Well, let me go.
I'm talking about Tank and Shakur being in the same weight class.
I'm about to give you all the smoke. Shakur Stevenson. Mr. Twitter. Stay off of Twitter, Shakur Stevenson. Please. Okay, I want some more smoke, Shakur Stevenson. That Edwin De Los Santos performance was the Worst performance I've seen with or without an injury. Let me tell you why. Because I talk so much shit about you. Listen, I was with my coworkers who don't watch boxing. I showed them, look, I was on TMZ. Me, my pal Correa, and Shakur Stevenson were on TMZ. And guess what? He's fighting tonight in Las Vegas on a Thursday. Y'all have to watch this guy. Shakur Stevenson made me look like an idiot against Edwin De Los Santos because he looked like shit. Shakur, you can't be doing that. All right. What else smoke do you want me to give Shakur? Because I
no. You giving him okay. So hold on. Okay. Look, you giving him all that smoke, but not the smoke I'm talking about.
What smoke are you talking about?
Like you want to talk? We already know what he did. I'm talking about him and Tank being in the same division, but Shakur got more energy for Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia than he do Tank Davis, and that's clear cut. You can't call him out on that, JJ.
Look at Anthony G.
No. Answer my question. Can you call him out on that?
Yesterday, 24 hours ago.
No. What? Okay. What did you say?
All right, hold on. Anthony G says if Tank's the A side, then why he don't ever call out Shakur?
He don't got to. He don't got, man. Come on, man. That ain't even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Shakur got energy. You can look what you look for while I talk. Shakur got energy for Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, who at 140, but he don't got energy for the money maker, who everybody say he is, in the same weight class he in. I don't get that.
Shakur Stevenson called Tank Davis a little bitch yesterday.
Where's the videos? Can we get 1,000 videos?
Videos. We are 40-year-old men. What do we need?
Man, what? No, see, this is the thing. No. See, there we go. Here we go with that. See, this is what kills me, right? When he do it to somebody else, they love it. But when we calling him out on a guy in his same, how can you defend this right now? With Shakur Steve, like, why ain't he like? Then you want boxing? Don't you want boxing to be great?
Yeah.
So why is Shakur paying attention to somebody who at 140 when he at 135? Why he ain't paying attention to Tank Davis? Why he ain't talking about him? He put more energy because his little hating ass mad that this is a big spotlight fight, and he talks shit to them throughout this whole training camp, like on some sucker shit, right?
Did we not see Tank's team come out and say they don't want to deal with Shakur? I'm just asking you a question.
You missing my point.
Hold on. I want to get this. Oh, Stephen Pope. I'm sleeping on Tank's IQ. No, I'm not, bro. Tank Davis is exceptional to me, dog. He's exceptional. I have to make a pick, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to make a pick. And my pick, for no reason, like, Correa, you making it sound like me and Shakur.
No, I'm not knocking your pick. No.
Listen, you're making it sound like he's my homeboy and I was in his.
No, I'm not knocking your pick. I'm just saying, I'm asking you a simple question.
I don't care about the energy.
No, but you go okay, but you care about other things that's going on. But you care about okay, what fight? No, I'm talking about if you care. That's the fight at 135. Okay. That's not the fight.
What I'm saying is, if that fight happens, I think Shakur is gonna win. That's it.
No, I'm saying, why ain't Shakur pursuing that fight so tough on social media, making videos and doing like he doing, how he doing in a fight with two guys who in a different weight class? That's disrespectful to the sport of boxing. He at 135, Jay. Tank is right there.
Oh, now you're talking about respect and about
not disrespect. No, not disrespectful like that. Okay, I'm talking about in the weight division. Why he ain't going at the guy in his weight division?
I don't know. Why did Canelo chase? Why did Canelo chase Kovalev? You love Canelo. Why did he chase Kovalev?
What you mean chase Kovalev?
Why did he chase the Crusher?
What you mean? Why did he chase?
Why did Canelo not fight people in his own division and move up to fight the Crusher? You're telling me calling out upper division is bad. So tell me, you love Canelo. So tell me
No,
why is that okay?
no. I'm not saying calling out upper division is bad.
That's what you just
What,
said.
okay, so you telling me after this fight right here? Okay, now look.
Uh-oh.
If I knew for sure, hold on, no. Listen, if I knew for sure, and I truly don't believe that after this fight right here, that Shakur was gonna go to 140 and stay. He possibly could, Jay, but that'd be a fatal mistake by him if he just rush up like that. But if he do that, then I could come back and say I'm absolutely wrong. But it's no doubt in my mind that he's staying right here unless
Hey, look
Tank
at
Davis
y'all.
go up to 140.
Is that really Errol?
Nah,
Oh man. I thought we had the big dog on. Shit. Whoever that
that's just a
is.
troll.
Whoever
I
that is.
got idea. I got ideas.
You got ideas? Hold on, let's hit this.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Steven hit us with the Ryan says he is that new, Steven? Because we all been saying it. I'm glad Ryan been reading the headlines. Hey, Corey, you want to let some people on just real quick, let them chit chat and before we head out of here? Just let a couple folks jump on and give them a quick.
JJ, I always let people on.
Yeah, you want to? I'm about to post. Let's post a link in the chat real quick. Hold on. What is this? Cherry pick. Oh, Big Mark boxing man.
He probably was talking about Canelo fighting Crusher.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, that's what it was. What'd you think about that point I made, Corey? That was a good. That was a good point, wasn't it?
No, I mean, JJ, look, that was an opportunity to go up and get a belt. Kovalev accepted, bro. Like, look, think about
You
it.
didn't
Shakur them.
criticize him.
No, you're right. No. That's the Crusher. Like Shakur,
That was the Crusher.
look,
When he
no,
fought him,
that
that
was the
was the
Crusher. But
Crusher.
look, this is my point right here, JJ. Shakur has no, and you said it yourself. So listen, let me say what you told me. You said Shakur Stevenson, and you said a little bit on here. You said Shakur Stevenson not taking that fight against Devin Haney hurted him the most. Now, JJ, I just got to go off reality. This is the business of boxing. This ain't what we want. Even if Shakur go to 140, JJ, even if he go to 140, he ain't gonna get what he want, JJ. Like he just not.
Now, let me
Like
tell you
the
what.
guy,
All I'm
he not.
saying is if they fight, based on what I've seen in the ring, I'm making my picks. It's not because I think Tank is cooler or Devin's more popular.
I wasn't even speaking on that.
All I'm saying is
I
I
wasn't speaking on that.
Shakur beats Tank in a boring ass fight. I think Shakur beats Devin Haney in a little bit more action fight. I just think Shakur better than them two. But if
I
I'm
wasn't
wrong,
talking about your
I'll
point.
come on here and say my bad. I was wrong.
I wasn't talking about your point because we know how I feel. I think Devin Haney gonna beat all of them, right? I was talking about why Shakur Stevenson. I'm asking a guy who roots for Shakur, who see how
Root
Shakur.
for anybody.
I mean,
Root.
no, not root. A guy who thinks Shakur is the one, and you got the right to think who you think is the guy who gonna be. You got the right to do that. So I'm asking you, since you're so strong and you think he is that. Wasn't a question about who you picking or who you think you're gonna win, who we gonna win. I wasn't getting in that discussion because
I
I'm
didn't
not
say
arguing.
Shakur don't.
No. I'm
You want to say
asking.
Shakur is scared? I'm
No,
not
I,
even
I'm
saying what. None of
no.
these.
I ain't saying he's scared. Can you admit that his energy not the same?
Yeah,
Which ain't
I can
that's
admit
all I'm
that. I'm
saying.
going to tell you
And
why.
look,
Maybe he
look,
don't like Devin.
no, and this is the thing. Okay, so that's crazy because Devin and him
I
had
can't
more of a greater relationship. His
speak.
daddy Devin Haney, daddy used to pay for Shakur to get in tournaments and go to places with them and stuff. But my thing is this, JJ, this just showed me like this, right? And not saying it always happened. Like Shakur really believes he could beat Devin Haney. I know he really believed that. I could tell by his actions, right? I just don't. In his actions, he's showing me with Tank. I don't think he really think he could beat Tank Davis.
I think
That's all I was saying. He's not keeping that same energy.
I think he knows that Tank Davis is his biggest challenge. And he said that. He said that on our show. He said that multiple times. Me and Tank Davis are the fight. I don't think that means he's scared of him. Like, I think this whole Haney shit blew, like you said earlier, they were tight. They were close. They sparred and shit. I think the way Bill has treated this Haney thing, listen, I respect Bill and I think the world of Devin and Bill. But I think that was a bluff offer. I really do, bro. And I think that Shakur probably is bothered by that, which is probably why he's calling them out even harder, because they came out and paid out this narrative.
You see that comment?
You're asking me a question, and I'm
no,
telling you.
So you see that comment? Huh? You see that comment?
Solid cast, oh
no. You see who that's supposed?
You motherfuckers making fake. Listen, guys, we got Errol. Hey, can y'all join the chat?
So, boy, niggas ain't shit, boy.
Nice profile pic, Terrence. Hey, listen, man. I don't even know what the hell's going on no more, bro.
No. I'm saying, JJ, I'm just saying, I want to see Shakur turn up. And this is another thing I don't like. I want to know your opinion about Shakur want to be friends with everybody in and around his weight division. Why he want to be friends with Abdullah Mason?
Let's play a quick commercial and let's come right back.
Okay, play 2, JJ.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. Listen, guys, we're gonna have y'all jump in on this discussion here in a bit, so y'all stay tuned in. I'm really playing this commercial to go get a charger for my computer, so y'all stay tuned real quick. All right.
We all have battles. We fight. We train. We work. We persevere. And we celebrate. We are all one.
I can't do anything if I can't walk in my prosthetic. It's a lot of pain that I feel throughout my day. It can be very intense. Now I just put that balm over it and it will heal up much faster and it will let the callus recover. That's amazing. It is a total game changer. I am hooked. I am absolutely, I'm just hooked.
Life is hard. KO makes it better. KOCBD.com.
Shout out to the homies at KOCBD.com. All right, cool. We're back, Corey. Let me get this out of here. All right. Oh, Corey, you coming or not? Shit. Hey, listen, I know we're joined.
I'm here.
All right, cool. I know we're joined by a lot of Mr. IOTBA's audience. We finally pretty much merged these channels. But if you're on IOTBA's channel and you haven't given the Spit Bucket a follow, we would really appreciate if you go on and give us a follow, subscribe, hit that bell, hit that like, man. We got big plans for 2024, and we're going to keep bringing it to you.
Oh, yeah. Another thing. Shout out to KO Therapeutics and stuff like that. But, Jay, I can't wait. I don't want to say nothing yet. I just can't wait till we're able to announce, shout out to my dog WCS, World Combat Sports. I can't wait till we're able to announce, our new things we got coming up, and a new person who,
great sponsor,
a great sponsor who are part of the team.
Yeah, we most definitely have a great sponsor coming up.
I can't wait.
And listen, we'll tell you this much: if you thinking about building a business, if you have a business, you need your website automated, you need all that stuff. Y'all keep up with us because we got a new partner coming on. Is we're gonna hook it up, man. Shout out to Bricks 9105.
That's my boy Bricks 9105. What's popping, my guy?
Appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate you tuning in.
Hey, what else I was going?
What you about to say?
No, go ahead.
I forgot what the hell you were about to say.
Now I'm finna say, um, I made a video the other night, right? And I said, this Deontay Wilder's, you know, Last Dance. Shout out to Michael Jordan, and the production behind that. They brought out the Last Dance. And I really think this Deontay Wilder's Last Dance against Zhang when they fight. What's your thoughts on that, Jay?
My thoughts, and I'm glad now we're freestyling here. I'm glad you brought that up. I really was hoping because listen, man, I don't think much of Deontay Wilder's boxing style. I consider myself a boxing purist, and the things I hate about Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia and Deontay Wilder is nothing personal. It's just about my love for this sport. But in the same breath, salute to Rolly Romero, salute to Deontay Wilder because they done what boxing purists don't like. You started late, you came in, you have a terrible style. But listen, those guys changed the trajectory of their family. They changed everything. So for that, I salute them. I was really hoping Deontay Wilder's last fight was his last fight against Parker because he's made his money. We saw a man that wasn't there. We saw a man that has made his money and maybe training camp wasn't as focused because he didn't grow up boxing. He came in boxing for one reason only, and that was to make money for his family. And he did that. Now we're getting to the point in Deontay Wilder's career where his lack of skills are being exposed. And now that's putting another human being in danger. And for me, that's a problem. Back after Errol took that ass whooping, Errol, if you're watching, shout out to you. Against Terrence Crawford. Hey, Terrence Crawford, if you're watching, salute to you. I didn't want to see Errol come back because I know he's secure and stuff. But it's different, though, because Errol grew up in the sport. Well, Wilder, he's checked every mission accomplished he could possibly check. I don't want to see him back in the ring because I'm worried about his health. I know he brings an entertainment factor, but somebody like Zhang, who I don't care to see it. I mean, I know it's going to sell. I know it's going to be fun to watch, but for me, it doesn't do anything for the future of the sport, bro. And I'm just being real, dog.
See, this is my problem with Deontay Wilder right here. I don't got no problem with him no more. Just I'm gonna say more disappointed, right? Because when he lost that fight with Tyson Fury, JJ, right? All these excuses. Then he pinpointed one man, who everybody knew that he did the right thing and stopped that fight. Like you said, Derrick James should have stopped that Earl fight a little sooner. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
So when he fired Mark Breeden, the guy who had brought him from the root to the fruit, who understood Deontay Wilder, remember how, like you just stated, you don't like the guys who not as fundamentally sound because you're a boxing purist. See how special Mark Breland was, JJ. Him knowing that Deontay Wilder wasn't as special in all them areas, right? He understood as a trainer to know how to make Deontay Wilder make them settle movements to put himself in position, to get off them big shots. He was a guy who helped perfect that with Deontay Wilder. And if you look at his fights, the records and the numbers show it. JJ, he was the recipe. Now, let me tell you what Deontay Wilder went wrong. Deontay Wilder, if he looked at himself, he should have seen what he was, but he didn't. He let a guy in Malik Scott, JJ. I know you remember that fight. A guy who took a dive, a clear dive. It's just clear cutting, no debating. I will argue anybody till the sun come up and the sun come down about that. He took a dive and he hired this guy as his trainer, a guy who quit against him, a guy who a punch didn't even land on him. And you could tell he quit, right? He let him come in. And this guy who wore the little ugly caps, he had a cigar in his mouth, right? And he talks all vehicular, and he tried to make you believe what he said. Oh yeah, Deontay Wilder, he always had the fundamentals. He just wasn't never doing them because his other team made him fell in love with his power. So I'm gonna take what he was already doing and put it back into him. Right? That's what he was trying to tell us. He did the exact opposite, JJ. He turned Deontay Wilder to everything that he wasn't. Deontay Wilder isn't a guy who circles the ring like that. When have we ever seen Deontay Wilder circle the ring like that? JJ, like you said, he's not fundamentally sound. And being a boxing purist, if you're not fundamentally sound, you got to do what works. And with Deontay Wilder went wrong. Okay, if you want to fire Mark Breland, fire him, which I think was a coward move because he lost to Tyson Fury and Breland did the same thing. But you should have went and got a guy who could help you for what you were good at and keep you doing that. And him going to get that guy and Malik Scott with the fancy $3 cigars, right? And the $3 shades he have on, who thinks he could talk so articulate and he could pull all of this out, have ruined Deontay Wilder. And that's why when this fight happened against Zane, this will be Deontay Wilder's last dance, my God.
It's hard to disagree with everything you said. You're missing the one big part of the very uncomfortable part about the Mark Breland thing was how he tried to tarnish his reputation and all that. Like, we're not even talking about that. And for that, like there's certain fighters that, and I'm not putting Deontay Wilder on this bad a thing, but for example, like Antonio Margarito, I don't give a shit what he did. He will always have that sour taste in my mouth because of the plaster. You have fighters like, there's a lot of them. I can't think of examples right now, but Deontay Wilder, the worst thing he's ever done, in my opinion, and a lot of that you kind of brought to my attention, you explained it to me, was that what he did to Mark Breland, because you're not only just talking shit, you're preventing his opportunity to work with somebody else. You're putting that shadow of the doubt. So for that, man, I will always criticize that because that was shitty. On top of everything you just said, though, man, those little moves he's made in his career are shitty. We've all made shitty moves in our lives, though, so I'm not gonna judge him too much on that. He don't need the money, dog. Like, I don't know what he's still doing. Like, we saw a Deontay Wilder that looked awful, dog. He looked terrible, bro, and I just don't care to see it. We're literally only care about that fight because of the name Deontay Wilder. But if we saw, like, say you didn't put a name and you saw the 3 Tyson Fury fights, you saw the fight against Parker, like, why do you want to see that? Like, what the fuck you want to see that for? I don't.
And another thing, because I'll go ahead.
Said Brick said depends on his next fight. If Wilder takes an L, definitely not well to see him again. I agree. He already took a bunch of shitty L's, though, man. And then Scott is absolutely trash. Yeah, it's hard to.
And another thing, JJ, not with the Deontay Wilder. I want to talk about David Benavidez, who everybody say Canelo is running.
We're turning left now. We're going to.
No, because this is some shit that pissed me off, right? Like, this is Canelo, right? We talking about a known fuck up in David Benavidez. A known fuck up. That's just the truth, right? This dude get on camera and he's drunk on camera, and he's trying to build himself back up. But what happened when the popularity comes? He do it again, JJ. This guy is a known guy who always messes up, and that's why he ain't gonna get this Canelo fight. And just because he came back and had a couple of fights and looked good, that don't mean nothing. Look what he just did now. A known screw up. He did multiple times.
I'm gonna time out your ass, but first we have a special guest in the chat. Deontay Wilder. After you're done talking with your little friend, me, you better wake up at 8. We have a basketball tournament. We need you and all our teams to stay woke. Bro, we've had Wilder on. We've had Crawford on. Errol Spence. If that don't lead you to subscribe and ring the bell, come on.
I know who that is. Hey, I know who that is.
You know who it is? It's Deontay Wilder, the bronze bomber.
No, I know who that is though. I know who that is though.
Hold on. Benavidez, correct. Did you just criticize him for drinking?
No, I'm just saying though, like on camera at a PBC event, then do an interview, JJ. I ain't talking about Canelo drinking and dancing.
No. I'm gonna ask you. We call it playback gang. Rewind us to the beginning. What'd you say about what Gary Antoine Russell said about Ryan about living his life when he ain't training for? What'd you say?
No. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about getting on camera and doing the interview when you know you're
They
over
brought
the.
him up. They put the cameras in his face.
J-
Kareem,
J- J-
he's at a fight,
J-
enjoying his time. What's
J-
the
He should
difference?
have been.
Hold on. So Ryan can pull out a beer while he's on camera on the scale.
It wasn't no beer, JJ.
Okay. What about everything else?
You think that was a beer though? No, honestly, you think that was a beer?
Okay, let's say I don't think it was a beer. What
No, I'm
about
saying, do
everything
you
else?
though? Do you?
No, I don't think it was a beer. But say everything
No,
else. But did you not say it was okay? Because Gary
no,
Antoine Russell said it was okay. Did you not
but
say that?
Did Ron ever get like? It's a difference,
Can
bro.
he
When I'm
not live his
talking
life?
about
You said that.
it's
At a
a
fight?
difference when I'm talking about being a known fuck up. Like David Benavidez lost his belt twice, like for eating too much and for doing some other stuff, and
So he can't ever
now
drink no more.
no, I ain't saying he can't do what he do. It that just wasn't smart. And where you think that's gonna get him? You know, it's zero.
But why did you say what Ryan Garcia has done is not smart then, man?
What you mean? What he's done?
The drinking, the partying. He was
What,
partying on Monday.
no. JJ, he didn't get on camera and talk
He
to
put
us.
himself on camera.
No, I'm talking about when he was up there dancing. That's what I seen. So what? Do we know he was drunk? All we could see him doing is sweaty in the nightclub. You can't tell if he drunk or not. He probably just having a good time. There's no proof. You could not win that in the court of law. But we know that
I don't know if David was drunk.
I think I could win this case in the court of law if David Benavidez proof because we seen him. You know, his eyes was wheezed, and then he came out and apologized. And respect to him because he came out and attacked it. But David Benavidez, when are you gonna get it together, sir? Like, and then I'm not gonna get in there. You're not. No, I'm not gonna get in there.
Hey, bro, listen, it's 1:00. I was gonna have the chat come up, man, but I think I'm gonna wrap it up, dog. Cause we got a big day tomorrow, and
Shout out to our guy Mike Ramirez down there in New York, putting in work, man. We appreciate you, bro.
No, man, but for real, if y'all haven't yet, we would really appreciate it if you guys would like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all check out if Facebook's your thing, we got a group with 35,000 people, so check it out on Facebook. If Twitter's your thing, we're on Twitter. TikTok, which our TikTok kind of weird, but yeah, it's on TikTok. So y'all give us a follow.
Instagram.
Yeah, IG, obviously we're out there. So y'all check it out, man. We appreciate all you guys. Hold on. Brick said Ryan isn't a champ, never has been. David Benavidez has been hit before for dumb stuff. I see that. But Ryan Garcia is under the biggest spotlight of his life right now.
Yeah, but he right though. Ryan isn't the champ. Never has been.
So if you're not a champ,
he just make more money. He just I ain't. He just make more money than all them dudes. You know, when you popular, look at De La Hoya. You know, the Mexicans, and I'm talking about. I mean, you even had some Mexican Americans. The sucker ass Mexican Americans mad at De La Hoya because he beat Chavez, right? Like that's sucker shit to me. Why was y'all mad at De La Hoya because he beat Chavez? What? Because he was a Mexican great? Oh, because De La Hoya, y'all gonna say he wasn't a real Mexican because he was Mexican American? Like stop it. Did he beat him? And that's the only. Look, I understand the American life is privileged. I get it, especially back in them times. So I could get why the Mexicans, could hate on De La Hoya, but you can't be mad at him because if Chavez would have beat him, y'all would have been happy. Like come on now, like.
Yeah, you're talking to a bunch of old people now, bro. Don't even remember them fights.
Yes, they
but
do.
Anyway,
everybody do their boxing history.
Correct. Listen, guys,
go to sleep.
Let's talk a little bit about what we got coming up with the Pass the Bucket. We got a new extension of our show coming up. So you guys follow us. Like I said, y'all give us, we're going to keep trying to bring content to you. We're not just copying and pasting other people's content and spitting it out to you guys. We're trying to bring y'all some heat and keeping this box and stuff going. So we appreciate y'all. But Corey, great show back. Let's get back at it. Let's enjoy the fights tomorrow. Appreciate you, dog. Let's wrap it up.
Salute, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Like JJ said, man, y'all, if y'all ain't following the Spit Bucket Podcast, man, on YouTube, please come from my channel and go over there and subscribe. It don't take number 5 seconds. Make sure y'all turn that notification bell on so every time we come on, y'all be able to check us out. Shout out to the Playback Gang who gonna be able to check us out later. Make sure when y'all come in here, y'all run them likes up, comment in the chat, tell us what y'all didn't like, what y'all did like, who was right, who was wrong, you know, who get the shit of the week and all that shit. But shout out to everybody down here from the 214 to across the pond.
Hey, happy 420. We'll see y'all very soon after this Ryan-Garcia, Devin Haney shenanigans. Take it easy, guys. This is JJ Solomon.
This Corey Bradshaw, Mr. RTB, Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. And this is the Spit Bucket Podcast.